Children, today we will learn about boxes and their net.
Appu has received a big order of sweets from a wedding.
He has asked Chanda to come to his house to help with the packaging of sweets. Appu needs to pack laddus first. He asked Chanda to bring the empty boxes for the laddus from another room. Chanda went to the other room and came back empty-handed. Chanda told Appu that she could not see any empty boxes in the other room. Now Appu went with her to the other room. He showed Chanda the cardboard cutouts and said, "Here are the empty boxes of laddus." Chanda was puzzled. She could not understand why Appu was calling those cardboard cutouts as empty boxes. Children, are you also wondering, like Chanda, why Appu said this? Let's see what Appu explains to Chanda. Appu showed Chanda a cardboard cutout. He asked Chanda to fold the cutout on the line with dots on it. Chanda began to fold the cutout in this manner. Chanda couldn't believe her eyes. The laddu box was ready by folding the cutout on those dotted lines. Children, were you also shocked like Chanda? Do you recognize this shape of the box? It is a cuboid. Every face of a cuboid is rectangular. Do you know that two-dimensional shapes like the cutouts of this cardboard, which when folded we make three-dimensional shapes like the cuboid? This is called the net of the shape. Appu also explained to Chanda about the cuboid and its net. Chanda and Appu packed all the laddus. Now Appu wants to pack cashew cutli. Chanda now saw cutouts of cashew cutli boxes, which look different from the cutouts of laddu boxes. Chanda is wondering if these cutouts will make boxes. Children, look at the shape of this cutout and answer, is this shape also a net of a cuboid? In other words, can we make a box shaped like a cuboid by folding this cutout on the dotted line? You can find the answer to this question by pausing the video. That's correct. From the cutouts also, we can make a cuboid-shaped box. Yes, children.
Many two-dimensional nets of any three-dimensional shape, such as cuboids, can be made. We can make any box by folding various types of nets.
Chanda was happy to learn about the cuboid-shaped net. And Chanda and Appu packed all the sweets. In this lesson, children, we learned about the cuboid and its net. In the next video, we will learn about the cube and its net.
Kids, in the previous video, we learned about the cuboid and its net. In this video, we will learn about cube and its net. Today is Appu's birthday. Chanda has brought 4 toys as gift for him from Gaggu's Rhino shop of these shape. Kids, can you recognize this shape? Yes, it is a cube. A cube is a three-dimensional shape in which
All the faces are square. Chanda wants to put these gifts in a box.
and then give it to Appu. But she does not have any box of this shape. Then Chanda remembered the concept of net she learned from Appu. Now Chanda quickly took a thick paper and made a shape like this on it. Kids, can you look at this shape and tell whether is it a net of a cube or not? In other words, can we make a cube-shaped box by folding this shape on these dotted lines? You can pause the video to find the answer. Let's see if your answer is correct or not. Chanda cut out the shape and began to fold it this way. Well done, kids. Your answer is absolutely correct. This shape is the net of a cube. And see that a box for Chanda is ready. Now Chanda has to make 3 boxes for the toys. Chanda remembered that Appu told her that more than one net of every 3-dimensional shape is possible. Chanda now made a shape like this. Can you tell whether this shape of Chanda is also a net of a cube or not? You can pause the video to find out the answer. Absolutely correct. From this shape also, we can make a cube-shaped box. Kids, can you help Chanda in making a third cube-shaped box? Keep in mind that all the 6 faces in your figure should be square. And when folded, they should form a cube-shaped box. You can stop this video and try to make it in your notebook. Kids, you can make this shape in these ways too. Chanda made another box out of the figures you just saw. Now to make the last box, Chanda is thinking that she will make a cube-shaped box without a lid and stick a colored gelatin paper on its open face. Chanda has made different shapes in this way. Can you tell if she will be able to fold this shape and make a cube-shaped box without a lid? You can pause the video to find the answer. Yes, kids, we can bend this shape in such a way to make a cube-shaped box without a lid. Chanda's boxes are all ready and she is going to take them to Appu's party. Kids, in this lesson, we learned about the cube and its net. In the next video, we will learn more about 3-dimensional shapes and their nets. Kids, in the previous video, we learned about the cube and its net. In this video, we will learn about other 3-dimensional shapes and their net. When Chanda reached Appu's party, she saw that there were many people there. Chanda noticed that Babban brought a pencil box of this shape for Appu. Chanda is thinking that if she had to make a box of this shape, how would she do this? Kids, can you recognize this shape? Yes, it is a triangular prism. A triangular prism is a 3-dimensional shape
which has 5 faces in total,
of which 2 are triangles and the remaining are
rectangular faces.
Can you draw the shape of the net of this triangular prism? To do this, come, let us open the prism. In this way, by opening the right rectangular face, we can begin to draw the shape of a net. Then we can also open the left rectangular face in this way. Then at the end, we can open both the remaining triangular faces in such a way as to form the shape of the net of a triangular prism. Kids, can you make another shape of a net of triangular prism? You can pause the video to find the answer for this question. Well done, kids! You can also make a shape of net of a triangular prism in these ways. You solved the confusion of Chanda by making these shapes of nets. Let's see what Chanda is doing now. Chanda now saw everyone in the party wearing a hat of this shape. She's wondering, what shape is this? And what will the shape of its net look like? Do you recognize the shape of the cap? This is an open cone. It is a three-dimensional shape which has only one curved surface. Chanda, in order to know the shape of the net of the open cone, took a hat and opened it in a way. Kids, the shape of the net of an open cone looks like this figure. Chanda saw two more such shapes in the party. Can you help Chanda make net of these shapes? You can find the answer by pausing the video. Kids, you have found the right answer. You can also draw shapes in these ways. Chanda is now roaming around in the party and is looking at other shapes and is thinking how to make the shapes of their net.
You should also look at the shape of the object around you
and try to make the shape of their net. Kids, in this lesson, we have learned about triangular prism, open cone, and other three-dimensional shapes and their nets. Kids, till now we have learned about boxes and their nets. In this video, we will learn about some of the misconceptions related to it. Appu suddenly came to the Babble uncle's house today. A cardboard cutout is also seen in his hand. When the uncle asked him the reason for his sudden visit, Appu told him that he bought cutouts of some cuboid-shaped boxes. But now, despite his efforts, he was not able to make boxes from them. Uncle took that cardboard cutout from Appu. The cutout was of a shape like this. Kids, how many surfaces do you see in this cutout? Alright, 6 surfaces. Are all these surfaces rectangular? Yes, all surfaces are rectangular. Then can it be possible that this cardboard cutout is not a net of a cuboid-shaped box? Let us try to fold this cardboard cutout. Here, the two left surfaces are covering the same part of the box, while there is no surface on this part of the box. Thus, we are not able to make cuboid-shaped box. Kids, is it possible to have more such shapes which have 6 surfaces and all the surfaces are rectangular also, but we cannot make a cuboid by folding them?
every two-dimensional shape with 6 rectangular surfaces might not be a net of cuboid.
Appu was shocked. He asked the Bamble uncle,
Is the same possible for the shape of a cube as well?
Then Bamble uncle made a shape like this on a thick paper and gave it to Appu. He asked Appu to fold this net. Now, let's see how Appu is folding it. Appu was once again shocked. Hey, this figure did have 6 surfaces and all the surfaces were square. Yet I could not make a cube from it. Yes, kids, it is possible to have more such nets which have 6 square surfaces.
But by folding them, we cannot make a cube.
In other words,
Every shape with 6 square faces
is not a net of a cube. Children, now can you tell which of these shapes is the net of a cube and which is not? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. Well done, kids! You have found the right answer. Appu was very happy to learn about the misconceptions related to the net from his uncle, and he happily returned to his home. Kids, in this lesson, we have learned about some of the misconceptions related to boxes and its net. Kids, we will learn about directions and their usage in reading of maps in this video today. One day, Bablu and Raju found the map of Champapur. They both were really excited about the map. Both Raju and Bablu started looking at their maps.
Raju, how interesting is this map? With this, we can find the way to any place in our village.
Yes, Bablu. See how the house of Khan is towards the south of your house.
How did you find that out, Bablu? And what does towards the south mean?
Oh, Bablu, can't you spot the compass given on the map?
No, where is that?
Then Raju took a look at Bablu's map.
Now I get it. There is no compass given on your map. But take a look. A compass like this is given on every map.
Saying this, Raju showed Bablu the compass drawn on his map.
But how are we supposed to use this? And what directions are these, Raju?
Then Raju explains it to him.
There are 4 cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. Referred by north by N, south by S, east by E, and west by W. They can be written like this too.
But how are we supposed to recognize these directions?
Now confused Bablu asks Raju.
This is very easy. Suppose you are looking at the direction where the sun rises. So you are looking towards the east direction. West will be towards your back. South would be towards your right hand. And the north would be towards your left hand.
But Raju, there is no sun shown on this map. Then how did you recognize the directions?
Look, this is called a compass. Using this, we can determine the directions on any map. There is an arrow like this on it. The head of it always points towards the north, an end towards the south. Towards the left of north is west, and towards the right is the east direction.
Bablu gets really excited.
This is really interesting. Come on, Raju, let's play a game. You tell me the name of any place in the village and I will tell you it is in which direction from my house, okay? Is that so? Then tell me, if you have to go to Golu's dairy from your house, you will go in which direction? So this is my house and this is Golu's dairy. If the direction towards the front of my home is north and to left would be west direction. Golu's dairy is towards the west from my home. So to go there, I will go towards west.
Very nice, Bablu. This is absolutely correct. Now tell me, the well is towards which direction from my home?
This is your home and this is the well. The well is above your home on the map, which means according to the compass, the well is towards north from your house.
Bablu's answer is absolutely right. Kids, can you make use of the compass to complete the table? You can pause the video to find the answer. Very nice, kids. You have answered all of them absolutely right. Park is towards south of the pond. Jungle is towards east of the park. Meenu's house is in the north of Raju's house. And Uncle's house is on the west of Raju's house. Raju and Bablu are playing their interesting game. You too can play it with your friends using the map of Champapur, making questions of your own about directions. So kids, in this video, we learned about directions and the use of the compass. Kids, in this video today, we will learn more about reading a map. Everyone from school went on a trip. But being sick, Chanda could not go on the trip. While returning, Appu brings for Chanda a map of that place. He wanted to tell Chanda about what he saw there. Appu goes to Chanda's house and now he's showing her the map. He told her that at first the bus stopped at the parking, since the journey was a long one. So everyone was hungry. So they started looking for a canteen. Kids, can you tell towards which direction is the canteen from the parking? Absolutely correct. Towards the north. Kids, can you see the compass that is made on the map? Everyone walked towards the north and reached the canteen. There they had some delicious food. Some of them went towards the cricket ground and some came to the library to check out the exhibition. Chanda was surprised to see the cricket ground on the map. She told Golu how the library looked much smaller than the cricket ground. So can he tell her the area of the cricket ground is how many times that of the library? Come, let's help Chanda to find the answer. Kids, do you remember the process of finding the area of any given place using the method of squares? In this process, we can find the area of any given place using the number of similar squares that the respective place has. If we look at the cricket ground, it is made of 12 squares, while the library is made of only 4 squares. So, in this way, the area of the cricket ground is 12 square centimeter, while the area of the library is 4 square centimeter. So, now can you tell how many times is the area of the cricket ground more than the area of the library? You can pause the video to find the answer. Absolutely correct, children. The area of the cricket ground is 3 times the area of the library. Chanda is surprised to know how big the cricket ground is. Golu tells her that there is another place bigger than the cricket stadium and asks Chanda to tell the name of the place whose area is the biggest. Kids, can you also find that place with Chanda? That's correct. The area of the garden is the biggest. Chanda tells Golu that she can spot roads everywhere. There is at least one road near every place. Then Golu tells her there is one place besides which there is no road. Can you find that place on the map? That's right. There is no road near the pond. Golu tells Chanda that they played the game of hide and seek too. Golu was hiding behind the gate of the playground and Sher Khan was hiding in the place right in front. Can you tell which was the place where Sher Khan was hiding? Absolutely correct. Right in front of the playground is the park. Sher Khan was hiding inside the park. Chanda also felt as if she had gone to the trip too. For this, she thanked Golu a lot. Kids, you can pause the video and play the game of question answers with your friends too. Kids, in this video, we learned about reading a map. What are floor maps and their deep drawings? And how can they be made? Learn about this. One day, the king announced that he had to change the design of his room. Whoever makes the best design for their room will be rewarded. The very first day, Bunny reached first to the king with a floor map to renovate his room. The floor map looked like this. Kids, do you know about a map of the floor? From the map of the floor of a room or the house, we can find out where the windows and doors are in it. Can you tell by looking at the map of the floor how many windows are there? Yes, the floor map has 5 windows. Is there any window on the wall that has a door? Exactly. There is no window in the wall where the door is. How many walls does this room have? Right, this room has 10 walls. How many walls are there in this room with no windows? There are 5 walls with no windows. The king liked the floor map that Bunny had made, but could not find out how the room would look like and how high the windows would be from the map of the floor of Bunny. So he did not reward Bunny. Bunny was returning home with a sad face when he saw Bhola the donkey on the way. Bhola asked the reason for Bunny being depressed. Bunny told him the whole story. Bhola told Bunny that he could help him. Bunny was shocked. Bhola asked Bunny to show the map of the floor and asked him to come with him to the king's court the next day. The next day, Bhola and Bunny reached the king's court. Bhola showed the king such a picture of his room design. Bunny and the king were shocked to see the picture. Children, have you seen any picture similar to this one created by Bhola? Can you tell the difference between two pictures that Bhola and Bunny made? Correct. The floor map that Bunny had made is a two-dimensional figure which has only length and the breadth of the room. That's why we cannot tell about the height of the room or the window.
This portrait is depicting all three dimensions.
In this, we can also see the length, breadth and depth of the room. And that's how we can tell about the height of the room or window from the picture that Bhola had made. Since we can also estimate the depth, we call the pictures drawn by Bhola as deep drawings. Here are the pictures of the room Bhola and Bunny made. Can you tell which windows of the room are not visible in Bhola's picture? If you want, you can pause the video and find the answer to this question. Absolutely right. These windows are not seen in Bhola's pictures. Can Bhola make this deep drawing in any other way? You can try to make such a picture in your notebook by pausing the video. Bhola can also make a deep drawing of the room in this way. Children, can you tell what is the difference between these two deep drawings? Actually, this picture is made by looking at the room from the front, while this deep picture is made by looking at the room from the right side. We can see any three-dimensional objects from different views. We will learn about it in the next video. The king liked the design made by Bhola, but he wanted to see some more designs by different people. The next day, Chanda and Babble Uncle Duck reached the king's court with their floor map and deep drawings. Can you mix floor maps with the deep drawings? You can find the answer to this question by pausing the video. Well done, kids! Your answer is absolutely right. The king saw many more designs, but out of all, he liked Bhola's design the best. At last, the king rewarded Bhola. Bhola immediately gave half of it to Bunny because he made that deep drawing by looking at the map of the floor made by Bhola. Children, in this video, we learned about the map of the floor and what are deep drawings.
Children, in the last video, we learnt about making deep drawings of houses and rooms. In this video, we will see interesting examples of making deep drawings of some other shapes. Today, a drawing competition has been organized in Champapur. Everyone is ready with paper and pencil. Babban, the director of the competition, said that they can draw any shape. The person who creates the most beautiful picture will win a prize. Everyone started drawing their own pictures. Time ran out and everyone gave their pictures to Babban. Let's see who has made what kind of picture. Children, can you take a look at these pictures and tell us which of these pictures that you see in front of you looks like a deep drawing of a shape of a cube? Yes, Chanda's picture is a deep drawing of a cube. Because Chanda's portrait was the most beautiful, Chanda won the prize. Everyone is asking Chanda how she made a deep drawing of a cube so easily. Do you also want to learn this? Come, let us all learn to draw a deep drawing of a cube from Chanda. Chanda drew 4 vertical lines like this on a paper first. Then she connected the ends of those lines like this. It became a deep drawing of a cube. Isn't it easy? Can you make a deep drawing of a cube in some other way? You can try making it in your notebook by pausing the video. Children, you can also make a deep drawing of the cube in this way. Chanda went straight to her friend Appu Elephant's house with the trophy she won at the competition. Appu congratulated her on winning the competition. Now they are both playing a game. Chanda has made a cube net in this way on a cardboard. Appu has to make its deep drawing. Can you tell what this deep drawing will look like? You can find the answer by pausing the video. You can make this deep drawing in this way too. Chanda made a dice by folding a net made of paper, and Chanda and Appu started playing their game. Children, you can now play a game of making a deep drawing of a cuboid with your friends. If you want, you can stop the video and make it. Children, you can make a deep drawing of a cuboid in this way. Children, in this video, we saw some interesting examples of making deep drawings of shapes like cube and cuboid.